studio, and I just wanted to hop on here real quick and paint with y'all a little bit tonight because I haven't done it in a while, and talk to you a little bit about our upcoming workshop called Floral Frenzy. I'm super excited about it. I can't wait. I've had a few people sign up so far, and I'd love for you to come join me. We're just going to kind of go through a couple of different flowers that are in there, and I'm going to show you how to paint those as a warm up. So we're going to warm up for the Floral Frenzy, and this is the painting we're going to do. And the workshop is going to be on August the 12th, 13th, and 14th at 5 o'clock p.m. Central Time. So, because I'm in Alabama, so we're on Central Time around here. But I would love for you to join me. It's going to be real fun. I'm going to give away prizes. We're going to have door prizes and all kinds of fun. So if you hop on, y'all just let me know you're here so I can know who's here, and we'll paint. We'll paint a little bit together tonight. So it's going to be a quick painting. I just wanted to show you just a few little techniques that I'm going to be doing. Also, I wanted to congratulate a couple of people. I've been sending out Happy Mail all summer, and I've sent out 4 Happy Mail packages, and the last 2 I sent out were to Lynn Reed and Tammy Simpson. Congratulations. Hopefully you got it this week. And then Sue, I had also a competition about naming this painting. And we came up with I think is a really cool name. And Sue, I don't know if I'm saying your name right, so correct me if I'm wrong, but Sue Reg. Anyway, thank you for helping me name my painting. I love it. So she wanted it to be Summer Frenzy, but I just didn't want to name a season. I don't know why. But anyway, I named it Floral Frenzy. So anyway, that is those are congratulations to you guys, and you guys should be if you haven't already received your package, you should be getting it soon. And I'm painting this tonight to send off to our next Happy Mail contestant. So if you want to receive Happy Mail, y'all go ahead and text me at 334-417-8312, and I will get you in the contest. So anyway, this is our, and I'm sending a little something extra with the paintings I'm sending out, but anyway, I'm sending a little painting out with everything. I just thought, just added a little something, and I hope y'all are loving them. If you're here, text, like, comment, and tell me. Let me see. Hey, Carrie, Melissa. Hey, Melissa, and y'all tell me where you're from. I'd love to know. I'm gonna get my face off of here, and we're gonna just paint. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm doing. I'm just getting the background down right now, but all right, I'm gonna just get my little face off here, my big face it looks like right now. All right, and I just want remove from stream. Here we go. Okay, can y'all see me? Can y'all still hear me? Olympia, Washington, Orlando. We love some Florida, Melissa. Hey, Connie. How are y'all doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing great. Can y'all still hear me? Give me a thumbs up or something if y'all can hear me, because this little machine is telling me that y'all are not able to hear me. Anyway, okay, so what I'm doing right now is just painting my background, and it's a little bit different color than the Floral Frenzy background will be, but I love this magenta color, and I'm mixing it with some white. I'm just using the Deco Art Americana magenta and white right now. We're just getting the background down. Who all's gonna come do my Floral Frenzy with me? Oh, I bet it is hot. It's been kind of hot here. Alabama, it gets hot in summer. We're humid and hot, which makes it even worse. So, but it's hot everywhere, y'all. I cannot believe how hot it's been in places that don't get hot. Montana, all over. I just hope there's not like a whole bunch of fires. All right, so I'm just mixing these colors. I'm using a flat brush. And putting these colors down here. And listen, if y'all want the link to the workshop, y'all just either comment workshop or Floral Frenzy, and I will put the link when this is over, when this little live is over, I'll put the link for y'all. So y'all make sure to come to comment for me and tell me y'all want more information on it or whatever. Sometimes Facebook's weird about putting links in videos. So I didn't do that. So I'll just put it in the comments. How about that? We'll get around those guys some way, right? All right. So we got a little color down. And I'm just gonna put some extra magenta on the edges because I think it'll look pretty. All right, so y'all are y'all talking to me? Am I not seeing this? Okay. So who all is loving painting? Have y'all taken some other workshops and stuff? This is a 3-day workshop that we're gonna do. And I'm super excited about it. It's been a while since I've done a workshop type thing. And it's only $10, so y'all come join me. All right. Y'all like that background? I may add, let me find my knife here. Here we go. Okay, so I love using a knife here to paint, and I'm just gonna add, the background's a little bit wet still, but I'm gonna add just a little bit of buttermilk. It's just an off-white really, and I'm just gonna take it and just kind of spread it around a little bit. I probably should wait till it's dry, but sometimes you're impatient like that, you know. Hey, this is your first time painting? Melissa, did you paint the sunflower truck? Who out there painted my sunflower truck? Because lots of folks painted it. So I want to know if one of y'all did. If y'all painted it yet. If you haven't, it's a free tutorial out there, and it is so much fun to paint. So I'm just spreading this around with a palette knife, okay? I love the way a palette knife looks. It just kind of makes it look old and cracked a little bit. Old and cracked. That's how I feel sometimes, y'all. Old and cracked. All right. Gosh, when I listen to myself talking on these lives, sometimes I think, man, I have got a country accent for sure. So I hope I'm not bothering y'all with that. Okay, I kind of like that. All right, I'm kind of letting this dry a little bit. Here we go. Can y'all see it pretty good? I've got lots of light here. All right. Yes, definitely take the time to do it. It's super fun. Yes, it's that Alabama accent. I just can't change it. I'm sorry. Okay. All right, so I know I hate the blow dry stuff, but I'm going to blow dry this background just a touch. Y'all forgive me. Just a little bit. When you're painting with acrylics, you have to let one layer dry before you start the next layer, or it all mixes together and it doesn't look right. So Okay, so I'm going to tell you a few of these brushes that I'm going to be using with the painting, okay? The big painting that we're going to do, and we're going to use them tonight too. So, we're going to use an angle brush right now, and I'm going to use some green, and we're going to just make some big leaves, okay? So, if you don't know how to make a leaf, I'm fixing to show you. And we're going to make different sizes and different shapes of leaves, okay? So, let's dip in some green. We're going to start with our dark green. I'm just using like a dark green here. And this is what I actually used on this. Where is it? Oh, I don't know where it went. I just love this color green though. I have lost it in my mess. Oh, here it is. Chrome oxide green. It's just a good leaf color. And this is a thick body acrylic. You do not have to use these. I've just mostly used these little craft paints. But this thick body acrylic paint, it's a little bit more expensive, but I really liked this color. And I couldn't, anyway, I didn't have any of the other, so. Okay, so let's see where we want to put our leaves. We're going to put one right here. Excuse me, y'all, I've been kind of under the weather. I'm better now, but I still have this lingering little hacky cough. I'm just mixing a little lime green in with this other green. And we're just making we're doing a happy face and a smiley face, and we're filling in the middle. And I'm just going to add just some of this lighter green in here. Now, this little limey color green is called Pistachio Mint, I believe. Yeah, Pistachio Mint. And it's kind of a turquoise green. I mean, I don't think it's turquoise. Maybe not. Just a light limey green, okay? Y'all tell me what color that is. Ooh, thank you. I love this. I love this color. I wish I would have done the big painting in this color, but I didn't. It's more of an orange color. Okay, so we're going to make another big leaf. Let's do one right here. We're just going to do a smiley and a frowny, and we're going to fill in the middle. Sometimes these thick-bodied acrylics are just a little bit too thick for me, unless I'm using a knife to paint with. I've been using these craft paints for so long, it's hard to upgrade, but that's okay. All right, I'm going to mix some lime in there too. I'm just doing a smiley and a frowny and filling in the middle and just giving it some other colors in there. All right, let's do another one right about here. In this big painting, I put a ton of leaves. Like, I covered most of them up with flowers, but it just gave it, I don't know, I just like the way it looked. You think it's green? Huh? Yeah, it's probably green. It's a really light color green. A mint green. How about that? I'm just adding some mint green in here on top of these leaves. Okay, let's do, I'm going to rinse my brush a little bit because I need to get a straight line here. I'm going to do just a long straight line. And then we're going to add some more leaves to that. I'm going to find this thin paint. We're going to do an avocado color in this really thin. Oh, I can't open it. Here, I'm just going to unscrew the top. This avocado color. It's just thinner than this thick-bodied paint. All right, so I rinsed my brush and I made, I'm still using this angle brush, and I'm dipping in this avocado green, and I'm just going to pull out some long vines out from the center. And y'all can compose this any way you want. I'm just making some, just showing y'all a few little techniques that I used in the big painting here. So y'all can make your own composition. Thank you, Jessie. How are you doing? I watched your painting the other day. When was it? Today? Those birds. They're a party. Okay. All right. So I'm just making some vines so I can add some leaves to these vines. Okay. So I'm going to dip in this dark avocado green and maybe some of this limey color green. I'm just putting both colors on my brush. And this technique I've showed y'all before. I am going to use this angle brush and I'm just going to put leaves on the vines, and I'm going to hold it up close to the camera so you can see what I'm doing, because it's really easy. And if you have this brush, it's super simple to do. So I'm just going to touch my brush down to the canvas and pull towards the vine. Excuse me. So touch the brush and pull, and touch and pull, and touch and pull. So I'm like barely away from the vine, and I'm just making leaves. And if you need some more paint on your brush, just dip in your paint and come back and start again. Touch and pull. And we're using a lot of these little vines with these leaves when we do the big painting. All right. Get me some more paint. All right, I'm going to do it over here. I'm just tapping it and pulling it just a little bit. My background's still just a touch wet here. I should probably wait till it gets dry. I'm just going to add some more paint. Okay, we'll just go back over them in a minute. I'm touching and pulling. And you see how it looks like leaves? Just pointy leaves. Okay. All right, we're going to do these. Touch, tap, and pull it. And it really is a quick motion. I'm just doing it a little bit slower on those other ones to show you. Okay. So now that y'all have that down, I want you, okay, so who has a practice pad? Thank you, Jessie, for stopping by. Oh, I can't wait to do my workshop. It's going to be awesome. I hope everybody signs up, okay? Y'all sign up and come join me. We'll have fun. We're going to have a blast. All right. So there's some more leaves. We're just filling up the background with leaves. And I'm still using this angle brush because I love this little brush. It does most of the work for you. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit different shape leaf now. Let's see, where are we going to put it? Let's do one. Let's do one right here. We're just going to do a skinnier leaf there. And I'm using a little bit more of this little mint color too. And I'm going to do one right on top of it, just like that. Okay. And I'm going to do one maybe right here. And I'm just using this angle brush. I'm tapping, pushing it down a little bit harder and pulling just like that. Or you can just go side to side like that. A couple of different ways to do it. Side to side. And we're just doing a triple leaf there. Look how good that looks. So did you see what I did? I just pushed it down really fast. Here, let me put some more paint so you can see what I did. I'm getting it close so you can see. Okay, ready? I'm doing the middle one there, and one there. And I literally just pushed it down a little bit harder. And we're going to just kind of build off of that one. How about it? Let's see where we want it. Right there. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's do one right about here. And one right here. Okay, so some of these I'm going to use as little buds. So I'm going to take some of this limey green color and the avocado green. And we're going to just come up here and put some of these little leaves just around. And I'm just doing one stroke leaves. All right. Let's see. Let's put one right here. We're just filling up our background because I love the way they look behind those flowers. Plus, I'm kind of letting my flowers dry a little. I mean, my background and the leaves, big leaves dry. Okay. I'm going to add just some of this little kind of deep turquoise blue, for real turquoise blue in here. And a couple of them. Excuse me. And these little ones here. Okay, so I want y'all to get your practice pad out at home this week and practice some. Y'all practice for our big painting. Okay, so I'll show you. I just use a mixed media pad. You can get them from Walmart. You can get them from Hobby Lobby. It doesn't matter what size you get. Just get. I'll show you mine in just a second. And you don't have to have a huge one. You just need something to be able to practice on. Okay, so I think that's all the leaves we're going to put on there for now. Yeah, Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Michael's has them. I'm going to reach in here and grab mine so you can see what I use. And I have several, actually. This is the kind I use right here. This is a 9x12 mixed media pad. It's and it's just extra large. That's a good size because you can see what I do here. I just kind of, this is where I start my paintings. Like I practice, like I did the joy. There's a ton. There's like a ton of things that I've done in here. But that's what I practice on. Because you don't want to practice on your big canvas because you'll waste your canvas. And you'll end up starting over 100,000 times. All right. Okay, so now we're going to get, this is another kind of brush. This is a filbert brush and it has like a rounded tip here. And I like to make my big flowers with this brush. I'll show you some. This is a bigger flower that I did, and I did it with this filbert brush. You can also do different shape leaves with this brush that aren't as pointy. It's a good brush. And I've got a couple of different sizes of those. We're going to use, this is a number 12 filbert. I'm going to get some, let's see here. Let's get some coral. We're going to use just some coral paint, and we're going to make the base for our big flower. And our leaves are still just a little bit wet, so we'll see how this goes. All right, we're going to put the big flower. I'm going to put this big one right in the middle. And I'm just using the side of this brush. And I'm just kind of pulling it and making a big circle. It's just making a big circle. It's not a perfectly round circle. I'm just kind of making short strokes all the way around. Okay. I just wanted him right in the middle. And we're going to add some more stuff around him. We're just going to start with this color and we're going to let it dry just a little bit. And while we have that on our brush, except for I just washed mine off. Ooh, the lemons were fun to paint too. That tutorial is on my Facebook page if you want to go back and watch it. It's one of the first, it's actually the first one I did, so y'all don't laugh because it's pretty comical. I had never done a Facebook Live before, and I got on there and did that lemon. And y'all are going to laugh. Well, somebody might be offended, but my sister said, so when you make a lemon, it's literally an oval with little nipples on each end, okay? And that's the way I was explaining it. And my sister told me that if I said nipple one more time on Facebook, that they were going to ban me. So I don't say that as many times on any live anymore. Anyway, it was pretty funny. So y'all can go and laugh. It's okay. All right, so let's make these little rose buds, or I don't know if they're roses or not, but see how these little buds here? We're going to do these. All right, yeah, it was funny. All right, so I'm just going to come out here and I'm just going to use the side of the filbert brush. I loaded it up good with this peach color paint or salmon or whatever you want to call it. And I'm just going to tap it on my canvas and pull. Tap it and pull. And I'm just going to do this around the painting. And I want to do some closer, but my leaves are still wet. Okay. We're just going to take it and tap some of these pretty buds in here. So I want to make some of these green flowers, buds. Or excuse me, some of these leaves. So I'm going to take the side of this brush and I'm going to go up kind of on the side of it. And I'm going to tap it down and just pull down the middle like that. So I can still see some green. It's like kind of tapping it and making it half coral and half green. And we're going to do it up here too. See how I did? I just pulled it to the side. I'll get it closer. All right, so we're going to do one right here. I'm just going to tap a little bit and pull down. And that's going to make it look like a little bud that's starting to sprout out. We're going to do one right here. Okay. We're just kind of randomly placing them because when they dry, you can go back over and put some more stuff on top. Let's see. Okay, that's enough of those. Let's do a little bit. We're going to do some of this creamy white color, like it's a off-white. It's called buttermilk is the technical color. So I'm using this big filbert still and haven't changed brushes. And I'm just going to tap around here and there and just give me some of these little buds. See how I'm just doing them smaller? Ooh, that leaf was still wet. And you can't stress out over, hey, Michelle, how's it going? I just told, Michelle's my sister. I just told them about you telling me I can't say nipple on Facebook. She's the one that told me that. She was like, oh, yeah, they're going to ban you. Okay. So I'm seeing one problem that I've done here, because the background is different than the other that I painted. And because I put that cream color on the outside, you can't see these buds as much. So I may have to change the color of them, but that's okay. It'll just add a little something to it. That's the thing when you're painting on the fly and making it up as you go along. Sometimes it doesn't work out the way it is in your brain, but you can always fix it. I'm just going around and adding these little dashes of white. And it's literally making a dash. I mean, see? I'm just dashing white. Let's put some right here. We may have to make a little bit of a different color here. I'm going to take some of this dark fuchsia color. What it's called Berry Cobbler. It's a good color. Let's add some Berry Cobbler here. And I'm just doing dashes. All right. If you hadn't said hey to me, y'all holler at me. I want to know who's here. Okay, so I'm going to take some of this Berry Cobbler color and kind of go back and give our buds a little bit more depth. So I'm just going to go in here and just do a little dash right there. Now look at it. See how much it looks like a little flower bud? Doesn't it look cute? Let's do it again. Let's do it right here. Okay. We're going to do it right here too. It makes our buds look like they're really buds. Like it has a little darker opening. Okay, let's do it some more. Choot, choot. Got to make the noise. Choot. There we go. I like those. Those are pretty. Okay, let's do, what other colors do I have over here? I'm going to do some more of these colors. I'm going to do a couple of bigger ones right here. I'm just playing around and making it cute. There. I like those flowers right there. Now, when I get done, before I finish, I'm going to outline these in black. That's like the very, very last step that we're going to do. All right, let's do another one right here. Okay. And y'all see what I'm doing. I'm just dashing color on. I'm going to turn my canvas just a little bit so I can work on this side. Okay, I'm just dashing, 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 dashing. There we go. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. So let's dash some more. Let's dash up here. Let's dash us a flower right about, let's let it come out like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're kind of making it come off the canvas a little bit. Now, in acrylic painting, you always are going to build up. So there's always a point in your painting where you're going to say, this does not look good. But just keep going because it will get prettier and prettier as you go. And you have to just let some of it dry a little bit before you move to the next step. And it's hard to do that on a live, but I'm trying to work around. That's why I'm turning my canvas so many times. We're going to do one right there. You see how, is it looking like a frenzy? I think it's looking like a frenzy, a floral frenzy. Okay, I need some more color on my let's see. How about tropical blue or peacock teal? Which one do we want to use? I think we're going to use peacock teal. I also used some teal mint, which was really pretty. So anyway, we're going to use peacock teal. All right, so I'm going to get a different brush. I'm going to get a different size. I'm still going to, I think I'm going to use this angle. Where did my angle brush go? We're going to use this angle brush again, and we're going to make these blue flowers like this. See how they're kind of pointy at the end? So I'm going to use the angle brush to give it that little point there. All right, let's do it. I'm just dipping. I actually have 2 colors of blue in here. Okay, let's find a place for a couple of these. Let's see. Let's put one right here. All right, so I'm just touching the canvas and dragging my brush towards the center, what will be the center of the flower. I'm just pushing down and pulling towards the center of the flower. Okay, let's put another one close to it somewhere. Let's see. Let's do one right here. You see how it's just layering and layering, and that's okay. Let's put one right here. And this one doesn't have to be all the way around. The petals don't have to go all the way around. It's going to be like it's tucked under this big one. See how it's kind of tucked? And we'll do another smaller one right here. I think. Where do I want it? Let's do one on this side of the canvas. I'm going to turn it again. I'm going to do one over here. Oh, were you going to put it over here too? Oh, teal. I hear you. Sometimes I don't see the comment when I was talking, and I'm not sure. I get lost in the conversation. You have to clue me in, Michelle. Clue me in. Let's do one right here. Maybe. Maybe right here. Okay, I'm going to dip in a different, just in a little bit of this green color just to give it some contrast so I can know where my flower ends and begins. Because I can't exactly tell. There. That's better. Now I can kind of see where my flower is. Okay. So we're going to do some of these really cool round flowers that I love. We're going to do some of those. All right. So we're going to take, to do those, let's just use, we'll just use a round brush. We're going to use a number 8 round brush and just do some circles. And if you don't have all of these brushes, it's totally okay. You do not have to have all of them, but the ones that I really, really recommend, I love the Filbert. I love the shape of it. Let's put some round right here. And I love, a good flat brush too, I ain't gonna lie. But the Filbert brush is helpful, and the angle brush is extremely helpful when you're doing leaves and flowers. Let's do one right here. That one kind of got big. I didn't really want it to be that big, but it's okay. It'll be all right. All right, I'm going to put a small one right here. All right, and so let's go over here and put some. Let's put one right here. And let's put one right here. See how we covered up a lot of our leaves? And we can always go back in and add a few more if we covered up too many. But it's better to start doing, it's better to do your leaves at the very beginning and then add if you need to at the end. It just looks better with leaves. Let's see, where else do I want one? Let's put one over here. I'm going to add a little bit of peach into this one because you can't really see it because of the background. I'm just adding just a little bit of peach to them. Just a touch, y'all, not much. Okay, I'm gonna add one more to right here. Okay, now let's start working on our big flower. I'm just gonna take this smaller round brush. It's a number 6, and we're gonna add. I'm gonna get some really light peaches and cream is what it's called. I'm gonna get a little more white on my palette here. So let's add some peaches and cream. All right, so the outside of the flower is going to be a little bit lighter. So let's start out here and add some of the lighter color in our flower. Again, it's probably better to let it all dry. And I'm just doing little commas, okay? I'm just doing some little commas. Okay, and now I'm gonna dip back into this dark coral and just kind of do another layer with just a little bit of in-between color. Ah, my paint's not dry. Okay. I'm just gonna add a little bit of white. I'm just mixing some colors here. I've got the dark coral, the light coral, and some white, and I'm just kind of mixing up some different colors to go on this outside. And I'm just doing little commas. Just play with it a little bit so it looks right. Okay. All right, so I've got this dark color that I used, this berry color, and I'm gonna go in here and add just a touch, a little itty bitty bit of black to it, just to give it a different, it's just gonna make it a little bit darker, okay? Because I don't really want to change colors. I just want this one just to be a shade darker, and it literally only takes a little dot of the black. All right. So see how it gave it a different color? I'm going to just go in here and dip, just make some little circles. Maybe a little bit more black. It just gives it a different hue here. There we go. And I'm just adding some circles in the middle of these white flowers. And I'm just doing it with a round brush. Hey, Mama. Oh, yeah. You're having a hard time watching, Michelle? I'm sorry. You just have to come paint with me. How about that? I'm just putting little circles in the middle of my white flowers. And it just gives it, looks like the center of the flower. Okay. I'm just rinsing that color out just a little bit, and I'm going to take some of that same color and I'm going to go in here. Hopefully this flower's a little more dry. I'm going to add just a few little dashes to this big flower of a different color, just to give it a little something. Okay. Can y'all see it? How's it look? Okay, next, I want some more green in this painting. It just is not green enough for me. So I'm going to go in here and just add, I'm going to add some of this lime green color because I love it. And I'm just literally taking my round brush, and I'm just adding some color to some of these leaves that are already made. I'm just adding some of this lime green color. It's called Citron Green. And I'm just dabbing some lime green around. And I'm going to take a little bit of dark and I'm going to go behind that and just add some dark. Ooh, it's starting to come out pretty. All right, now I'm going to go in this really, really light color and find a few places for that. And this is what I did all around the Floral Frenzy painting. I just kind of kept dabbing color and just adding some color to it. And it turned out like a frenzy. Okay, now I need some black and I'm going to make some centers. I'm going to make a center in, where am I making a center? Oh, I know. These blue flowers, they need centers. And I'm just going to do like a little round center so you can see that they're actually flowers here. There. And this one. Who's painting? Are y'all still with me? So what I want y'all to comment here, because I'm planning out some more paintings. Michelle, I already know what you want me to paint. But I'm planning out some paintings for you guys. And I want to know what you want me to paint. Because it's helpful when I'm planning if I know what y'all like. Okay, so I'm going to go in here and kind of do a center on this one. My paint's getting kind of dry. Okay. This is that magenta color again. I'm just adding a little bit of color around it. Acrylic painting is layering. You just are layering different color and see, and it's way better if it's dry because I just keep going through that leaf right there. All right, I'm just layering another layer on. Hey, Darlene. If y'all are just now saying, hey, y'all tell me where you're from. I love to know. It amazes me how far the reach goes sometimes to these videos. Okay, I'm going to go back to this little small filbert brush. It's the rounded kind of brush. And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to clean up some of these white flowers. Just cleaning up around them where the paint wasn't quite dry. And I may add just some real bright white too. I have some of that on my palette here. Let's add just another layer of white. So if y'all are just joining me, I am giving you a preview of the new painting that I have. It's a workshop that I'm doing. It's a 3-day workshop from Mobile, Alabama. Hey, I'm glad to have some more Alabamians. Although I love all y'all. Yes, Mom, I know you're next door, silly. But anyway, y'all, 2 things. Here's your homework. Comment and tell me if you want more information about my workshop. Just say workshop or Floral Frenzy, and I will put it in the I will put in the comments the link of how to sign up. And y'all tell me other homework. I want y'all to know. I want to know what y'all want me to paint next. Like, what would make you happy to watch? Okay. I'm going to go in here and just add a few little white little. I see ya. I will definitely put it in the comments when I get, it'll have to be when I get done painting though, because I don't have a helper tonight in here reading my comments for me. One of these days, right? Okay, let's do some of these lighter color. I'm just taking the side of this little small filbert brush and I'm just adding some of these little pink flowers in here. I'm just going around and just using my brush. The brush is doing the work. My brush is doing the work for me. Let's put a couple right here. Okay. I think it's pretty full here, guys. What do y'all think? I probably need to stop before it turns into something else. Okay, let's put some of these little peach flowers on this side though, because it kind of looks silly without them. Since I did so many on the other side. Sometimes I keep working and I think, ooh, I should have stopped about an hour ago. Who does that? Huh? Thank you, Melissa. Oh yay! Make sure I'll send the information, the link, and that way you can sign up and join me. I'm so excited about it. All right. And some of these little peach flowers, I'm adding some of the darker color to it too. It just gives it a little more color. And then I'm going in here and there. Okay. I think I'm about done. Okay, so now I have to let it dry some. I'm gonna add a few little polka dots here to the center of these white flowers, and I'm gonna add a few polka dots to the center of the big one. All right, so I got to get a little bit more black, and then my cream color is what I'm using for the center of the blue. So I've got my black dot, so I'm just using the end of my paintbrush and I'm dabbing in the in the cream color, and I'm just going to go in here and add a few little polka dots right here to these. It just makes it look cute. I like it. I love polka dots. If y'all don't love polka dots, I don't know. We'll have to have a intervention. Because you gotta love polka dots. Okay. Okay. So those look good. So now I'm going to get in here and get some more of this. Let's see. I think I'm going to do a different color pink. And put just a little bit. And I'm just using round brushes here, y'all. If you're wondering what brush I'm switching to, I'm going to use a little bit of this peach. And I'm going to dab a few little dots on these white flowers. Actually, I like the fuchsia color on those better, y'all. I just switched. That's what you can do when you paint. You can put whatever color you want it to be. It does not have to be my color. This is that light. This is a different color, actually. There. All right. Y'all like it? I'm ready to paint the big one, y'all. It's going to be good. Also, if y'all haven't texted me yet, text me and I'll put you in. My last drawing is next week, and I'll probably, because I'm gonna be after next week. I'm gonna actually it's Friday, the end of the month, the last Friday of the month is when I'm gonna draw the last text me winner, and then I'm gonna be concentrating on getting ready for the workshop and getting the prizes ready for that. Because there's going to be good prizes for that. Okay, let's put some black dots in here. Okay, I put a few dots in there. Okay, so now the last part of this is we're gonna add the black lines. Now, some of y'all don't love them, I know, but I love to outline these just look better when they're outlined. So I'm gonna add the outline to our flowers. Do you see what I did there? So I'm gonna start in the middle. Which way am I gonna start? Yeah, I'm gonna start just on these. I'm gonna do these blue ones first because they're kind of hard. They're harder to do. I'm just using a you can use a liner brush, or you can use just a small round brush. In fact, I'm gonna switch to a little bit smaller. I'm gonna use a number 2 round for this. Okay. And again, y'all don't have to have all these different brushes just to do this workshop, okay? So I'm just doing a little outline. Now, another way you can do this is you can let it dry all the way, and you can, you see what I'm doing? I'm just doing a quick stroke. It does not have to be exactly around the center of the, or around the outside edges, okay? It does not have to be. It does not have to be perfect. In fact, it looks better if it's a little messy. See? It is not perfect. It kind of looks better messy because this is not a painting that has perfect edges and perfect lines. But the other thing you can do is if you really want it to be a little straighter, which I'm not a fan, but you can use a marker like one of these, a paint pen. I have these paint pens, and you can get those at Hobby Lobby. Probably can get them at Walmart or Michael's also. So I'm just doing quick brush strokes around these petals. There we go. Okay. Let's do this blue one over here. Quick strokes. Quick. See how that's not straight? And it's okay. There's no stressing in painting. We are not stressing out over it. Because acrylic paints can always be fixed if you absolutely hate it. I can't tell you how many times I have changed a painting. Okay. Let's do, okay, so these little white ones are really cute. When they have, I'll show you. It's like the centers here, and then I added like I do around it, and then I did a little edge, and it makes it look like this is the bottom and this is the top. You see what I'm saying? Okay, we're going to do it. All right, so we're going to just do a really quick stroke around. We're just going around it. Okay. And then I'm going to look and see which side has kind of an odd shape. So see how this side comes out more? I'm going to go here and just do that. See what I did? And it gives it the illusion of that's the bottom. Okay, so let's do it again. We're going to go around. I have a very loose style. I am not a perfectionist when I paint. I don't do huge details, okay? It drives some folks crazy, but that's just the way I am. It looks better like that to me. Okay, let's do this one. All right, you see how I'm just putting the bottom on all of them? All right, let's do this one. We're going to do this one. And I'm literally just going really fast. We're going to do this one. And we'll do this one. Okay. So that's kind of where we're going with this. You can kind of play around with it yourself too and see what looks best for you. I'm just adding some outline. You do not have to outline every single petal. I'm just adding some outlines to these other ones. I love these bud type petals with an outline for sure. But that is what the outline is, what gives it the look of the frenzy, that frenzied look. And it finishes it to me. Okay, let's do some right here. Okay. And if you need to rinse your brush and get the point better, that's fine too. All right, let's do this little bud as a separate little flower. All right, let's do these. Hump, hump, hump. We're just doing humps. Hump, 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 hump. So, you get the point here. We're going to just add, okay, so these are leaves. So I'm going to add the little line here and there in these leaves. See how I made it look like more like a leaf? And I'm going to do that to all of them. And we're just going to go around to each little component here and just start. I really like to do all those, the same types of flower at the same time, instead of like, that's why I'm bouncing around here. I don't do just one section. I go by the flower. You can do it however you want, but that's how I did it. There. And if y'all are painting with me, and when you do your practicing, y'all post it on my page. I would love to see what you're coming up with when you're doing your practice pad. Okay, just make sure you go get your pad and practice a little bit, because and you don't have to, when we do the workshop, you don't have to actually paint with me. You can watch it and then paint it afterwards. That's what I like to do. And I will post a list, a supply list in the group. So make sure if you've paid for the painting and signed up, to make sure you go join the Floral Frenzy Facebook group on my Painted Dreams page. Request to join it so that I can add you to the group. Facebook will not let me add you unless you request to be added. So make sure I sent you guys a link to that page in the confirmation email. Okay. So you're going to get a link in the confirmation email. So I'm just adding a few little black details to this flower. And I'm almost done, y'all. We're just going around and adding some details. All right, so that's a little preview. I'm not quite done with it, but that is it for tonight. Okay, so what do y'all think? You like it? All right, let's go back. I'm going to add me back here. Let's see. Hey, okay, so I'm all done for tonight, but you see what I'm doing. I'm just going to finish outlining it when we get done here. And I want you guys to comment, like I said, comment Floral Frenzy or workshop in the comments. Thank you, Crystal. I hope y'all join me, you and your baby girl. Come join me for the workshop. So anyway, this is what we're going to be painting, the Floral Frenzy. And so y'all go ahead and sign up for it. If you want the link, I will send it to you in the comments. Just comment workshop or Floral Frenzy and I'll send it to you. And if you want to be entered in my text email, y'all give me a text, shoot me a text at 334-471-8321 and I'll enter you in my last chance to win this coming up Friday. So but thanks for joining me tonight, and I will see you guys soon, very, very soon. All right, I'm out. Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna go get some supper. I haven't eaten yet. All right, later.